banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Razorbacks will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Memphis offense will have the first possession of the game. This has an old-school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field, and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good, he is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
That's reeled in. It's Addison. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading, bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide-open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense has the ball for the first time. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be cheating that way from his free safety position.
You're right, because as a quarterback, I just can't throw to my guy in the perimeter, right? I got to attack the middle of the field. The problem is you've got one of the best safeties in the nation who likes to lay people out.
Yeah, roaming the middle.
Open runway ahead. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense. Not great on the play.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the right. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Arkansas! They grab the early lead.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Quarterback will audible. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Got enough for the first. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use...
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. Memphis now operating in the red zone.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger race. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything...
Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. He's off to the races. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Man, oh man, contact was optional. It was like the back was engaging in a lot of social distancing or something.
Yeah, that was way too easy. Defenses is about funneling the ball to the unblocked defender. You could tell they didn't have a clue what was going on. They got to get the ball turned. You can't let them run north south and try to get them downhill like that, especially with that kind of speed.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, Phyllis, here's a final update on a top 15 flash. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative.
Got it behind the line. It's Addison.
Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Dropping back, it's Wood. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. And the Tigers are on the move.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks, we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They're going to throw it again, using the quick game.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got enough for the 1st. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. He's got it on the right. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. And makes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Ready to try the point after.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That
going up top on 1st down. Throwing right. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nor the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't get...
Collins, come here.
Oh, shit.
You there? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to holler in your ear.
No, you're good.
Why are you fake crying right now? What is wrong with you? Oh my God. I can't put 2 dresses on my baby doll and it came on Velcro. It's the end of the world.
And that's for first world problems right there.
How about that? Look at there. Is that crazy or what? She said, or what?
So I'm over halfway through the 3rd right now.
Oh, you're good, man. I'm not in any kind of rush.
Playing fucking Arkansas. They're putting it on me a little bit. Just won the Natty though with Memphis.
You did. Is that where you started?
I started at South as the offense coordinator.
Yeah.
And was getting my shit pushed in. Honestly, I don't even know why I got offered the head coach job here because they just went to They made it to the playoffs when I took the job. I noticed it, and then they ended up making it all the way to the Natty. So they hired me for no fucking reason.
They
And
made it to the national championship.
yes, in the first year of the dynasty, like as a CPU team, and
That's
lost to
crazy.
NC State. And then, but I went 5-7, 5-7, and then last year I went whatever and won the national championship.
Yeah, I've been playing, and I started one, and then I remembered, like, I had started it, and then I remembered, like, we already picked teams, and I freaking had Southern Miss. So, like, I haven't been wanting to play it because, like, I don't want to get good with, I feel like that's kind of cheating.
Yeah.
But, like, I realized when I was playing Ole Miss, and, bro, the final score was, like, 72-68 against Ole Miss.
God damn.
I could not stop them to save my life, but they could not stop me. This one receiver, for some reason, they kept doing single high safety, and one of Ole Miss's corners' speed is like 84, and I
Yeah.
have like a 95 speed receiver. They kept doing single high safety, and the safety would go to the opposite side, like literally almost every play. But like I would run it, and then play action, and it was touchdown every time.
Oh, you fucking them up. They couldn't do shit.
Ellie, go the hell on somewhere. Go away. Leave me alone. I'm finna drop kick you. We're babysitting Carly's mama's dog and kid.
How's the kid?
13, I think, somewhere in that.
So your niece?
Because they're out of town.
Or no? Your sister-in-law?
Sister-in-law, yeah. But they, last night, like I started, I got fired last week and I started a new job yesterday.
What'd you get fired for? Hold on, time out 1 second. Let me try to adjust the stream. That way your business is not everywhere.
Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I'm not worried about it. I'm just doing it for you.
What the hell was that?
Hold on, let me. What the fuck? Here, I'll just